Hi, I'm Mark Cowling,
And I'm Tony Vino.
and we'd love to invite you to join us for a men's retreat called Journey into the Wild, which is going to be on the 17th to the 19th of November, this November. And Tony's got some flyers there.
How about
We're
that?
online. You can
It's
find us
official.
at journeyintothewild.co.uk. And Tony, we've been doing this for over 7 years now, haven't we?
Yes,
And
we have. Yeah. Different
yeah,
locations, but mostly in Yorkshire, and we've had a couple down south, but it's annual for 7, not consecutive years. I think we started, was it about 9 years ago, and had a 2-year break over COVID.
well, first of all, tell us why we're doing it this time of year. What's special?
So normally, or usually it's been a July retreat, and that has a certain quality to it. Summer, lots of kind of walks, and it has a sort of summery feel to it, and that kind of vibrancy. Well, this is the second time we're doing it at the YHA in Haworth in wintertime, and we had a great time last time. I don't know if you remember. The YHA Haworth is an incredible big Gothic mansion, sleeps over 40 men. We had about 30 with us last time. But there's something about the quality of a winter retreat, which is about reflecting at the end of the year how this year has gone. There's something about just what's reflected in the landscape as well. We're out there in the moors. It's quite a barren landscape, but even just you see the trees are bare. And there's something about even just how the leaves fall to the ground and nourish the soil. Well, what has gone on in your life this year, those things you need to let go of, those things that have passed through you, the wisdom that you've gained is just going into the soil, preparing you for the following year. And I love that metaphor of the trees. I've been reading this book, The Wisdom of Trees, The Secret Life of Trees, and it's this idea that if you look at the canopy, a tree is double the size of the roots than it is of the canopy. And there's a secret language between trees through this thing called mycelium and through the roots, and they nourish and pass on wisdom. Well, that's part of what we want to do is this time when we come to the end of the year, we want to sort of share the wisdom amongst the men. There's lots of talking circles, there's lots of reflection, but there's also times of letting go and times of allowing the grief of things that might have, we've experienced and gone through, and the pain of things to let go of, and the things that have hurt, and the wounds, and just the sharing of that. So that's part of the reason why we've done it at this time of the year. And I think there's also, it is just a natural time to reflect, look back in terms of, you look about manhood and about men this year, obviously as you know, but we often share the 4 archetypes, the male archetypes, the warrior, king, the lover, the magician. And if you look back at this year as well, in terms of it's not been a great year for the shadow side of those archetypes. We think about, the lover and the shadow side of love. You might think something like Russell Brand and the king and the strong man and the war and the, Putin and all this kind of stuff, and the warrior and how that's been subverted, and the shadow side has come through that in very, very, awful ways. And so it's a sense of getting hold of those different aspects of what it is to be a man, and reflect back your year that's gone, but also looking forward to the year to come, and essentially going, what are the challenges you have in your domain as a warrior, and as a lover, and as a magician, and all the rest of it.
Brilliant. So yeah, I mean, let's take a step back, I suppose. It's a 3-day national men's retreat. It's in West Yorkshire, in this beautiful, stunning area of Keighley. Journey into the Wild, as the name suggests, it's about getting out into the wild a little bit. We think that's important for men, as well as enjoying the comforts and luxury of the sole use of this Haworth mansion that's normally a youth hostel, but we've got sole use of it. So yeah, we just want to encourage men to come wherever they are in their journeys. We get all sorts coming, don't we, Tony? We get people who perhaps professionals in life, but we also get people who are struggling in life, perhaps because they're unemployed or have been for quite a while.
Absolutely. From the men that running companies and in the in the kind of the heyday, in the youth, we got late teens and people in the 20s. We've got old men you know, 60s, 70s and beyond with us. It's that part of the strength is that kind of whole biosphere of manhood that comes together. And so don't, you know, there's no qualification other than you want to be a man, you're on a journey. And part of the wildness, it's not just the physical wildness, because actually, you know, there's a lot that goes on in the center, a lot of sessions together and a lot of teaching and a lot of stories around the fire. But it's about, you know, the wildness of what goes on inside of you, inside, you know, inside yourself. So it is also a spiritual journey of embracing the, you know, what you know, looking in those closets and those doors that we've shut away, and the you know, doing a bit of shadow boxing, seeing what's, you know, as things quieten down, what's coming up for you, looking at your emotions and going on that journey as well. So the main thing is you say you are welcome. It's a safe space. Nobody gets pushed beyond their ability, but there is a level of you know, having it in November, it's not a comfortable time. You know, it's not the sunny July retreat. There is a level of, you know, when we go for a walk, it is a bit cold outside, and you know, but there is something about that men can egg each other on to go through adversity. There might be things that it's not a pamper retreat. It's in a YHA, you know, and it's not all luxurious. It's, you know, the food's great, as you know, and the beds are comfortable, but there is times that we can really push each other to grow, to develop, to share, to let go as well.
Yeah, so we hope people will come and really feel, challenged by it, but also really refreshed by it. Some things to expect will be some walking, absolutely, some good eating together, some praying as possible as well with our morning prayer sessions, thinking, storytelling, meditating yourself, campfires, and just watching and waiting with the group on the things that come out of our time together. So it's all for an unbelievable price of just £150, which is amazing for 2 nights accommodation and meals from Friday lunchtime through till late Sunday morning. So do come and join us. Book now to guarantee your place. And as I say, search journeyintothewild.co.uk. That's journeyintothewild.co.uk. And come and join us this November. We'd love to see you.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
Thanks.